Chanan. Okay, let me know if I can switch the mic on now.
You can switch mic on now. Hello, chat.
Annyeong. We are. Wait, is my microphone working? Let me just double check on YouTube if I am there. Yeah, I think it's. Yup, it is there. I can hear it. Hello, welcome back, everyone, to another stream. Today, it is another collab, and it's with Lunar VT.
Yeah, we're
You
here
wanna
with.
introduce yourself? Yes.
I am Luna, and for my chat, we are interviewing Millennium right now for Vtuber Starlight. And she's on. I have her YouTube pinned, so you should go subscribe to her.
Yes, they run a Vtuber Starlight. I was able to check the desktop audio too, so now it's just connected. Wait, let me just do proper formal introductions. So, hi, I'm Millennium, Isekai Mask Knight, Empress Scientist, and today, we have Lunar VT from Vtuber Starlight. CEO? Do you call yourself Chief CEO?
I'm not co-CEO. Like I'm sitting on the board, but I have someone else that is more like the CEO than I am because he's more professional and like knows what he's doing.
Got it. Ah, okay, yeah, co-CEO Lunar Nova. It's currently this is being streamed on both YouTube and Twitch because I am on the YouTube end, and Lunar Nova is there on Twitch. So yeah, please check them out. And I'm glad to be here. I'm nervous, excited also. I think you can see the heart rate. My heart rate monitor is at 113 right now. It's going doki doki.
Well, we'll start with an easy question.
Okay.
What got you into VTubing?
Oh dang, right to the jugular. Okay, so the first, I think it would be number one. I was already doing some games, like unboxing and all that before, and then I was like also playing normal games as well. But then I was like, how can I express emotions without it being actually like doxing myself? And I feel like I might have seen maybe either Amelie's announcement that she became monarch or something, or maybe it was a funny Gargura video, and so that might have been a trigger. But what really super started it was there was a certain summer, I think it was last summer, when I was playing Palworld on a huge server. And then suddenly after about a month of like, I don't know if it was being addicted to it, but I was playing a lot, like setting alarms and all that to hatch the eggs. And then suddenly that server went down. It crashed. And I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do now? And so that's when I started hunting for. Oh wait, that was also the time when Oshinoko was airing. Okay, take note. And so at first I tried one of Ai Hoshino's available avatar, and I got to work on VTube Studio. And then after that, I hunted for my own character that I liked, but there wasn't a pre-built one that I was satisfied with. So I was like, it may have to be custom. And so I drafted a thing that had almost everything that I liked. So number one, I like Sword Art Online. Literally, that's why I have two swords at the back. I like the color blue. I also like a sparkly crown and all that, so I have that one. And I think that there's also the mask as well, so I put it on one of my eyes. I think that's a mini tidbit regarding me wearing literal glasses. So, but I also have sakura glasses sometimes, um, for like teaching or drawing streams or something like that. But most of the time, I use this glasses. Mm-mm-mm.
That's really cool.
I mean
I
this
really do
mask.
like your design. I think it's really
Thank
awesome.
you. It is by Akinori Studio. They did both the art and the rig. So yeah.
Nice. For those of you, for those of in chat that don't know you, what kind of content do you make? What's your favorite game to stream right now and stuff like that?
Okay. My home base game is Palworld currently, but offline I really like Pokemon. And but super currently I've been playing a lot of Tekken. I've been playing a lot of Genshin because recently Genshin Impact released or is releasing. They released a lot of trailers for this character named Flins, and he is being voiced by one of my favorite voice actors, Nakamura Yuichi, who literally voices Gojo and Gojo from JJK, Guren Ichinose from Owari no Seraph, Grey Fullbuster from Fairy Tail. So that's why I felt like Genshin was finally calling me. It was like, hey, come on, I think it is time for you to try and to do this game. And so that's the beginning of my Genshin career. And then what else? Infinity Nikki was one of the more recent games I started playing. Because a VTuber called Mangosteen BT made an army style Millennium kind of outfit. Um, and after that, the actual game released this very cool banner character called Roaming Sword, who has number one, swords, a blue outfit, long black hair, and a mask. And they have like an ice type of power. And I was like, I think that's me. I think I need that. So even if the game was like 3 or 4 times as heavy as Genshin, and even if it made my laptop crash like 6 to 8 times, with a blue screen of death, even the chat here also experienced that. They kept on coming back to watch how I can finally get the full outfit. So yeah, those are the games I play in circulation. Oh, but I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals next, very soon. So yeah, those are the things I like. I super like Pokemon, and I'm excited for Legends Z2A. I'm gonna play that in the next few months or weeks when it's out. Either offline or online. I'm hoping I can connect my Switch to OBS. But Palworld is I think my main Steam game currently.
Nice. Are there any projects you're working on right now that you can tell us about?
Yes. The current projects are, first of all, I like music videos as well. Okay, so I make quite a bit of them, and I just recently released the teaser for the incoming one, and it's gonna be a music video filled with lyrics and hopefully fancy, what's that called, fancy animations. It's an anime opening from Utano Prince Sama. No, from yeah, Utano Prince Sama. It's called 1000% Love. So it's one of my favorite openings. And so once that's out, feel free to watch it. I'm very excited about that. It has been months since I started working on this. I think the music, just the instrumental for it took like 2 to 3 months. Music video took like 3 to 5 or 6 months. So each one takes a while, but I don't rush the chefs on like doing the videos, because I think that for example, perfection needs time, or fancy things need time. So that's why. But excited for that one.
Absolutely. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, make sure you
Hmm.
check Millennium's YouTube out and look out for that.
Yes, thank you.
Now, you get $1 million a day.
Oh,
Straight into your bank account. But you have to
oh,
spend it all within 24 hours without anyone calling you
oh!
out on it. What do you buy?
Without anyone telling me what to buy or stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Before I answer that, here's the thing. Just the other day I had to stop the emotes on my YouTube. So that's why that question is really very like, oh man, I miss the members of the supas because we have lots of fun with the emotes. But I switched it over to the best way to support the channel would be to boost the Discord server. Yeah. But as for the question, first of all, I will I will mega boost the Discord server. So that I can finally have an animated banner or something like that. Because I think that would be pretty nice. Um, Next is I will book Japan tickets to Japan, so that I could go there every year, and maybe Tokyo Disneyland too. Next is invest in number one, finally get a proper PC setup because right now I'm using a laptop to stream. So hopefully it is as it's not like as it's not lagging right now because I don't think we're playing a very heavy game. But I would like to get a super, decked out PC setup. Um what else? I would like to get like a stream. Is it called Stream Deck XL? The clicky buttons?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
clicky buttons. That one, because I like sound effects, and sometimes whenever there's like a good catch in Pal World or a good um what's that called? Not just a good catch in Pal World. In other games too, like those celebration stuff. I like the clapping sounds, the titatan or the pop 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 pom or womp 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 womp. So I just do them manually right now, literally with my own voice. But you said was it $100,000 or $1 million?
$1 million?
I think okay. Next is lots of Primogems for Genshin, and then perhaps talks. Oh, and music videos. I will record a lot of like songs and then have them like slowly be cooked with fancy art and fancy animations. Yeah, and then like a house and a car maybe, and also inv- like for example, is investing allowed, or does it only have to be for streaming? This is a very interesting question.
You can
I'm you.
invest. You can invest. It doesn't have to be just streaming stuff.
Okay, so yeah, I think it would be real estate. I think buying a whole country, that would be interesting. And then it's gonna be the Millennium Empire. Yeah, that would be very sly. And then what else? I don't know if this can be bought, but happiness and just peace. But yeah, it would be, and also not needing to worry about rent or food and stuff like that would be nice. And yeah, I think hopefully, and the rest would be saved so that it could be maintained. The priorities would be houses and real estate for the empire. Yeah.
Well, with your empire, I have a follow-up question. What's the first rule that you would put in place in your empire?
Is it on the stream empire or like the universal quote unquote empire that we're trying to build?
The universal empire you're trying to build.
Number one is people for I have it on my, let me see, what did I put as stream rules? Number one, it would be just like be kind and not be, and essentially do not be bad. It's like generally just be there we go. I remember the term I used. Like be mindful and respectful and no harassing or bullying or like revealing other people's information because I think that would work out too even on the IRL context. Like essentially just be nice and do not be an AH. I think that would really help everyone just live a more peaceful life. And I think it would be nice if I can set up a rule where there are no scary things allowed. I personally get easily scared, so that's why there are no horror games on my streams. I think most of the knights already know that I have a strict rule about both no cliffhangers, no doxing, and no horror stuff, or else they get Thanos. My term for like timeouts or deleting things and stuff like that is Thanos. So that's the terminology. It's like tatatan or else you are Thanos. What else? What are some other rules that could be? Oh, there we go. What and the next one would be no controversial or no political or topics and no explicit like things. Just keep it all say so and funsies. Oh, and one of my mega rules: no spoilers allowed. Because that's also why for my watch-alongs, I usually choose movies or anime series that I've already watched. Because I'm a tad bit scared that, for example, if I watch a movie or an anime episode that I haven't watched yet, there might be people on chat that will literally type the ending of the thing just for funsies. And for example, if I pin a comment that says no spoilers please, I'm scared that there might be those main ones that will just immediately type the ending just to spoil everyone's fun. So I don't want that one to happen to anyone. That's why I have a strict no spoiler rule. I'm yeah.
I also really don't like spoilers. I like
Exactly. Spoilers and cliffhangers. Sorry, what was it?
I do watch parties in my Discord sometimes, but I'll only watch stuff that like I've already seen before, and I know the ending
Same.
already, so it can't be spoiled.
Exactly. I'm just worried, for example, Kimi no Na wa, right? I did a watch party for that recently. I was um I was worried for those who haven't watched it yet because what if a troll would type in chat like someone who wasn't in the community yet and they would just type the ending. And so for that I set it first to membership only so that at least it would like tone down most of the gazillion YouTube trolls at
Yeah.
least. But I have an incoming, what's that called, watch along for this Pink and Blue movie. I think it was To Every You I've Loved Before and From Me the One Who Loved You, something like that. It's a great anime parallel universe one. Okay, by the way, but that one, since it won't be a membership one, it'll be a normal public watch along. I'm trying to find ways to lessen the trolls by setting at least the chat to only those who've been subscribed to the channel for at least, I think, 20 minutes or more is the max. That way it would at least prevent those who are just jumping into chat just to try and ruin the fun for everyone. So I'm trying to lessen the trolls. But in the event that trolls still pop in, they will be Thanos. Okay. Yeah, we don't condone the spoilers.
Absolutely. Spoilers ruin everything.
Mm.
If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, which song would you pick?
Oh no. Wait, this is such a good question that I should have a more proper answer for this. But I fear the only thing and the first thing that popped up in my head was honestly ice cream. It's oh no, I was like, why is that the only thing right now? It's even playing in my brain. Because like I think that I did like 3 karaoke already, but it's not a VOD because I have to unarchive them because given how, YouTube.
Yeah.
But every time I do a karaoke thing, I I have that song like each time. So yeah, for now I think that's my chosen song. This is interesting that this is the only song I can think about right now. I should have a proper answer for this, a more eloquent and fancy answer. But I fear it's only ice cream that's popping up.
It's still a good choice.
Yeah, it's very uplifting, you know? Ice cream, that one.
If you could spend one day with anyone, dead or alive, fictional or like real, who would you spend the day with?
Oh no. Whoa. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I have two answers. And they're both different types. Let me know if I can only choose one or I can talk about both.
You can talk about both.
The first one that came into mind was actually Gura, because technically it's on that gray end. It's like, or Sabo, you know, it's on the gray end of fictional or alive and all that. Because even in this certain universe, it's like technically she has graduated. Another answer I have was Neurosama, the very cute AI made by Vido,
Yeah.
because I think it, yeah, I think it, yeah, if I can only choose one, it would be Neuro. Maybe I think it would be interesting. Like, I don't know what she would say to me if I can talk to her, but I think it would be fun to like try to keep on asking her questions and all that, and just yeah, and the twins also, essentially Nero and Evelyn, or if or by some miracle if the third one, aka they're saying that Filter Sama or Neta is also a character now, but Nero and Vito, they would be great.
A follow-up question. Where would you take them to eat a meal?
Eat. Oh, I haven't been to, like, was what did Vito say? I think he says Greg's or something. I keep on seeing clips about him saying chicken bake and stuff like that. I haven't been to the, I think they're in the UK. I
Yeah.
haven't been to there, but maybe. Hmm?
Yeah, Greg's is in the UK. It's really
Yeah,
good.
I
I like
haven't.
Greg's.
It's really good. Yeah, I'd like to try that, but I think if the question was where would I bring them, so where? Why am I only thinking of Wendy's right now? Or Jollibee? Jollibee. Yeah, that one. Maybe or KFC. Maybe one of those. Or Panda Express. Yeah, one of those. The potato corner fries would be amazing too, but I feel like Nero would say that, or Evelyn would say just fries or something like that. So I mean, those are some of my choices.
Those are all really good. I've never been to Jollibee's. There's one in the UK, but I've never been to it.
The chicken, which they call it chicken joy.
Yeah.
Hopefully it brings joy to lots of people. But yeah, it's it also depends on the chef there, because
Yeah.
some branches are much better than others. So it depends on where you go to. But generally, the chicken is soft. I like the thigh or the leg parts of the chicken. That's more delicious. The I think the breast part is just filled with, I think, meat, but at least the thigh or leg have a lot more of the skin. So yeah.
A wizard gives you the chance to live in any video game universe for 1 year, and if you survive in that universe, you get $2 million. What universe do you
I have an
pick?
answer. I have an answer. Oh, I had an answer before you added I have to survive. I was gonna say Sword Art Online, but when you said I have to survive to get the $2 million, I was like, I don't think I'll survive there. But if I was the main character, I fully believe that if that maybe there's a big chance that I might survive given how plot will plot. So maybe I would go for Sword Art Online as long as I am the main character.
You're the main
And
character.
hopefully, okay, yeah. Sword Art Online. I will put my trust into author-san that they will try to at least not kill the main character. That way, there is the $2 million, and I can have fun with both of my dual swords and just hack and slash.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh, this is a good one. So before I read about the logistics of it, I was thinking about reading minds. But then, given how I'm a notorious overthinker, I think it wouldn't be great to have that. It was just great, a big headache. And maybe flying was also another option. Because I think with flying, you can go to different places easily, right? It's kind of teleportation in a way. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, different countries also have, what's that called? Like visas or stuff like that. So, like, even flying to Japan or something, or a different place, we would need like certain visas or perms. And so, even if you can fly or teleport to there, the moment authorities are like, "Why? Who are you? Well, what documents do you have?" You're gonna be cooked and gonna be sent back. So maybe not that. Well, yeah. What did I decide before? What kind of superpower? You know what? Just for the fancy thing, being able to. This is a bit different compared to teleportation. Being able to isekai to different universes.
That'd be
At
so
least
cool.
it's like, yeah, I feel like that would be good. I was about to say changing my outfit to anything I think I can. It's kind of like a magical girl outfit, but I don't know if that's like as useful compared to being able to isekai to different universes and still be alive. Take note. So, for example, if I want to isekai into Battle World, I be able to do that, or isekai into Pokemon, that would be great. But still, but the debate, the thing about that is, for example, if I isekai into Pokemon Emerald, what about the current world? Will life continue or will it be paused while I'm there? So I think that's why I really like ReZero the anime, because I think ReZero was tackling that one. I'm not gonna give spoilers, but they tackle those kind of isekai issues.
That sounds really cool.
Mm.
If you could choose only one animal to shapeshift into, what animal would you pick?
Does a Pokemon count?
A Pokemon count.
It counts. Okay. Can it be Jirachi? I just think Jirachi is so cute.
I love
Or
Jirachi.
Deoxys. Jirachi is so cute. I cried watching that movie. And Jirachi feels so free and just fluttery and so kawaii. But I think maybe Deoxys would be a good option as well. Because they're just so badass, you know. Mewtwo might be a good option, but they have too much angst though from that movie. That's too much of a burden, emotional burden. So maybe not. Mew would be okay, but I feel like Jirachi would be my answer.
I have a Jirachi plushie on my shelf. I love Jirachi. My
Yeah,
beloved.
yeah, I cried in that movie.
What one item do you think would improve your life like 10 times? Like it would be like a major improvement.
Improve my life. Right now, I don't know if that's like the best answer, but for now, it would be the specific perms I need to turn on the to turn it back on the emotes and stuff like that. Because if I get that, I can't even say it, but it's a very difficult thing to acquire. It's not even the watch hours and stuff like that. It's not that, like, even if I reach that one I can't. I won't be allowed to turn it on for like a while. And it's not even copyright and all that. It's just there is a very specific thing that I need to acquire for that. And I feel like if I acquire it, it would just like really open up lots of stuff, and it would, I think, make everything a bit more streamlined. So yeah. And I've also like mentioned this in a recent stream announcement video, and that's why currently the best way to support the channel is by boosting the server, because we had the emotes before, but yeah, I found out that no, I can't turn it on, so I had to turn it off. I was for quite a few days I was like quite sad actually because of that. But after eating ramen and ice cream, I was able to bounce back. Thank goodness. All hail ramen and ice cream.
I didn't even realize you could like put. I knew you could put emotes on YouTube, but I didn't realize you could like lose being able to put it on there.
Yeah, it's not even because some people were thinking that it might be copyright issues. No, it's not that one. It's different. It wasn't that they had, it wasn't a thing where it got taken away from me and I need to wait like a few weeks or a few months until I can quote unquote gain back monetization. Nope, it's not that. It's I have to turn it off kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's why. So, but I'm trying to keep my hopes up, and hopefully once it will be a while though, literally could be years until I maybe could get the specific perms for it. But hopefully once that happens, everyone is here and we can all partay. So thank you very much for the patience and and for sticking with us and just playing games and science as well.
If you became a teacher, what subject would you teach?
Science. It would be because what is my name? It's Millennium, Isekai Math Knight Empress Scientist. So I really like science, and I've done quite a substantial amount of science streams about a few months ago. Also on the channel, I did like molecular and cellular biology and biochemistry here as well. But yes, it would be science.
I think science is really cool, but I was always really bad at science in school. I was good at biology, but the other two like flew over my head. I didn't understand it at all.
It's okay. Physics is quite tough for me as well. So
I think it's because there's like some maths related to it, and I'm really bad at maths.
Science and math. I'm still trying to think if math is kind of the language or science is the language or both of them. Yeah, I think it both needs to exist. So they need to coexist and talk to each other.
How many frogs would you have to find in your house before you started to get suspicious that like someone was putting them there on purpose?
Whoa. How many frogs would I need to find on my house? And then wait, one more time. Whoa, this is a very cool one.
How many frogs would you have to find in your house before you got suspicious that someone was putting them in your house?
2. I no, actually 1. I think without doxing myself, it would be impossible currently to find a frog where I am currently standing at. So if the moment I see a frog here, it would be on purpose. But in a different location where I also sometimes stay at, if I see 2, because 1 is possible, maybe it's rainy, then I think if I see 2, then it might be on purpose. Because it depends if I am at the West Elysium or South Elysium. I'm using Hollow Stars terms. for USA and the Philippines essentially. So that's why it's like it depends on the location, but I think there's a higher chance of seeing at maybe one if it is in the South Elysium. But if you see two in your house, maybe it was on purpose. If you see five, I think now that's really a red flag.
I feel like if there's two, they could just be like good friends, like hanging out.
That's that's true. Maybe they were like, let's visit this, but I feel like five would be way too much, right?
Yeah, I think
It's
5 is
like,
my limit
yeah,
as well.
I think so. Yeah, this was like this is on purpose. This is an attack on the empire. There, we must exterminate the frog, the frog. What's that called? The frog empire. Whoever is bringing them must be eliminated in Thanos.
Someone from my chat wants to ask you a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Do
The,
you
yes,
do you like in-ear headphones or like overhead headphones more?
overhead. I'm wearing an overhead headphones right now currently. In ear. So I've tested quite a bit of. That's a very good question, by the way, because there was a period of time where I was testing lots of headphones and mics. I tested. I think it was the GS something Sennheiser GS something 7 or something like that, and then some Asus or yeah. I tested them. Some of them hurt. But most of the ones that hurt my head are either too heavy or in ear ones. The over ear ones feel like they're cushioning my ears more, and they don't squish it. So right now I'm using the AirPods Max. It's Bluetooth, so it might not be the smartest idea for FPS games and all that. But my goal sometimes in games is to it's not necessarily on the I gotta win. Well, of course I love winning, and I don't like losing. But the focus I feel like if I switch to the wired headphones, right now I'm looking at lots of wires already from the mic and the connection to the VTube studio and all that. So I just feel like I don't want to create more of a mess in front of me because it might distract me more. At least this way, the convenience of the Bluetooth headphones that's over ear, aka the AirPods Max. Not sponsored, but it would be funny if Apple starts to sponsor. But yeah, the convenience and the comfort that I feel you with the overhead one. I think that's I'm prioritizing that one. Thank you for the question. Hi hi.
Uh,
Oh,
I think that was kind of his like test question because he has another question that's like a lot weirder.
oh no problem.
Would you rather like pee yourself on the bus or fart really loudly on the bus?
Whoa. Whoa. Huh? One more time?
Would you rather pee yourself on the bus or fart really loudly on the bus?
I think okay. Whoa. This is funny. I'm like imagining both of them. I think whoa. One one might be harder to clean up. The second creates a lot of funny opportunities. For example, if you have a seatmate and if you fart really loudly and you immediately say, "Hey, why'd you do that?" then the people will might immediately think it's them. So just like divert the thing immediately and bluff it out. So I think that would be funny. But that is a very interesting question. You cooked with that one, Lunar. That's amazing. I think even I didn't realize sometimes the tracking catches my what's that called? My expressions immediately. So I saw it go from like a smiley to a deeply concerned expression.
I think you're right though. I think if you fart on the bus, then like you can hide it better.
Yeah.
There's no evidence.
Yeah, the fart one would be it creates peak comedy. So that's That's the aim. It's to make life more fun.
Would you rather be the first alien on Earth or the first human in like an alien society?
First, sorry, one more time. Can you repeat that?
Would you rather be the first alien on Earth or the first human in like an alien society?
Hmm. Hmm. So let me see. If I'm the first alien on Earth, I'm wondering if the definition of alien is because I'm just not from Earth, or it's on the quote unquote alien looks where I look weird and wacky. Or if I look fabulous with the double swords and all that, that would be interesting. Because it's gonna be an isekai here on Earth, and that's gonna be a great plot. But the alternate would be the first human in an alien society. Was that the second choice?
Yeah.
First human, that might that might mean that I don't have anything. And then the others might have magical powers. I need magical powers though. Huh. Let me see. I feel like maybe I'm some in chat are saying human on alien planet for sure. Imagine spreading memes. That is a great answer. But I'm just like plot wise, which would I have much more fun with if I can isekai to Earth with all of this gear, or if I start as a human from scratch on a different planet. I feel like both would be great plot points. But a longer One Piece style of arc might be the human going to the alien planet, right? But I'm just hoping that the or alien civilization or society isn't the scary ones. I'm hoping it's just called alien because it's not of Earth or not from Earth, and they could be magical wizards or something. So the title of this show will be Isekai Tadan Tadan there. But I hope it's not the scary alien or predator aliens. Yeah, I don't want that. That's scary.
I don't think it's the scary aliens. Whenever I think of aliens, I think of like cute little green creatures.
Yeah, it's either that one or just like they're quote unquote humans as well, but they're aliens because they're not Earthlings. So that's also fine. But humans with fancy powers, swords. That would be a good place to go to.
My chat has another question for you.
Yes.
So you're at like the cinema, you're watching a movie in theaters, and
Mm,
I'm sitting next to you, and I get scared and I spill my popcorn on you. What
okay.
what would you do?
You
And that's
spilled the popcorn. Wait. So wait. First of all, why are we watching a scary movie? I wouldn't go inside the cinema was scary.
the movie isn't scary, but I still got scared of it.
Okay. Okay. Um, let me see. The popcorn. Okay, I feel like I would not gonna lie. I might be too engrossed in the movie to notice it unless you accidentally hit my face. I feel like what the movie might after the movie ends, that's when I notice the popcorn. I'm like, oh, how did this get here? Because usually when I watch movies, I would be so engrossed in the story that like everything just disappears.
But what if I got up to get more popcorn and then I got scared again and spilled it on you for a second time?
Ties the popcorn to your wrist. It's like, let me see. I'd be like, are you fine? Are you doing all right? Like, what's happening to the popcorn? I didn't know they were airborne.
How many times would I have to spill popcorn on you before you got mad at me?
I think the first one I wouldn't notice it, but you mentioned that if you got up right, then I think that would nudge my attention towards like the current scenery, and I'd be like, on the second one it would be like, "Are you good, bro?" And then the maybe the third one would be the build up of like, The fourth one would be, And on the fifth one, I'd just be like, "Okay, what's your problem?" What? So it's the same as the frog. It's like maybe five.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I think like 5, maybe 4. I think I'm less
Mm.
generous than you in my forgiveness.
Yeah. Someone is okay. I got a question here. How many times would I have to accidentally throw up on you until you got mad at me? Well, with just the thought of that question is making me, or it's like, no, that's no, no. First of all, face the other way. Second is, yeah, it's like, no, no, no. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
If you got caught in a mouse trap, how would you escape?
Ouch, that's gonna be painful. Am I a mouse or am I a human?
You're a human, but like you're
Oh,
trapped. You can't get out. You need to escape it.
how big is this trap though? I'm thinking if it's like a small mouse trap, I was thinking that maybe it's just my finger, or the what's that called? If it's a that's a if a human can fit in that mouse trap, what kind of trap is that, bro? But how can I escape there? Well, I think I would escape easily because I have like I can like put my hands out and just like tinker the thing, right? And I'll be able to open it because I think the main difference between the mouse and the human might be thumbs or something, so they can't like tinker with the lock.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you could stop time for 24 hours, what would you do?
24 hours. Ooh, I can only stop time. I can't teleport and all that.
Yeah, you just stop time.
Hmm. Hmm. I will. For some reason, though, the first thing that came to mind was like keep practicing Tekken combos, or or I will try to finally make the house in Pal World because I reached like a very high, what's that called? I reached a very high level in Pal World. I think it was like level 60 or 63 already for my character. And like imagine being super decked out. Like I have the rocket launcher, I have shinies and all that, but my house is still one floor, one ceiling, and two or three walls. It's crazy. I think I've been called out about it numerous times. For those who were watching it months ago, it's still the same house that's from like a few months ago. I haven't built it, and maybe also try and hmm, yeah, I was gonna say try and learn and practice more driving because, or can I learn how to ride a bike? Because I can't ride a bike. It's funny because I can't ride a bike. And even in games which require me to ride a bike, it I would still hit poles. So I'm like, why? I didn't know that my lack of skill is transferable here. I was like, what's happening? So yeah, in the late I'm talking about the latest Infinity Nikki stream where I was trying to ride a bike there and I kept hitting poles and the bike needs to go forward but it's going somewhere else. It was very interesting.
I actually also can't ride a bike. I can't
Yeah,
swim either.
I can't swim too. Oh no, well, this is gonna be tough. Can't ride a bike, can't swim, but it's okay. What's the important skill? It we know how to breathe. Yeah, at
Exactly.
least. Yeah, as long I think it's important to know how to breathe because if you forget how to breathe, then that's gonna be tough. It's like, oh, I fear you might be cooked. Yeah.
Okay, I have my final question.
Oh.
If a wizard cast a spell on you that turns you into food, what food do you think you would be?
Oh. Hmm. 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 I don't know why, but ramen or ice cream. Hmm. Maybe one of those. They're my favorite food. But oh, someone reminded me of an important thing. The meals typed out lechon or spaghetti. But the first two things the first thing that popped up in my head was ramen. So maybe ramen? Yeah, ramen. Ichiraku ramen. What
Ra-
what about you?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like noodles, but like not ramen, like stir-fried
Yeah.
noodles.
Yeah. Like this is a very interesting question that I haven't thought about. I was like, I've never thought about an opportunity where I would be turned into food. Usually, I'm the one eating. I'm the one eating the ramen. I can't be the ramen. But now I'm like, oh, maybe it might be ramen. Maybe that's the answer.
Thank you very much for coming on to VTuber Starlight. Uh, for
Yes.
for my chat, make sure you follow Millennium on YouTube and join her Discord and stuff.
Thank you very much. Yes, that would be nice. We have quote unquote fights in Discord about any game because we try to snipe cards from each other. And also Poke 2, I have it there. We have Wordle as well. And I have a thing where I have special roles for people who make memes, Millennium memes. So if you send in Millennium memes, you get the role called Knight of the Memes. And if you do a Millennium Art, you get the role Knight of the Arts. And any yap you do on the Discord will give you experience points. I just try to gamify everything as much as possible because I myself like gamifying things. It's very fun. By the way, Lunar, there my chat is telling you thank you and W's as well. They're typing W Lunar. Can we get W's for Lunar and thank you? So thank you very much for having me on VTuber Starlight as well. And thank you for joining my Discord too.
Of course, thank you for being on. Chat, say bye to Millennium.
Bye bye. Also, for my chat, please the Knights, please check out the VTuber Starlight on Twitter. And I think you mentioned it's on
Yes.
Webtoons. Was it?
Yes.
And also Lunar Nova's socials. So they have been tagged in Twitter and also in the Discord server too. And my YouTube stream chat title also has their channel, so you can find them.
Yeah. The magazine with Millennium on is gonna be come out in like a couple of weeks, maybe like a month, which is exciting. We already have the art for Millennium already freshly made.
This is so crazy. Thank you. I think this is my first time being on a magazine or something.
Hype. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Thank you so much for being here.
I did. I did. These are very interesting questions. I'm happy I was able to find VTuber Starlight on Twitter because I was like, and then I loved how some of the sample questions you had were on the like, whoa, I didn't think of that. So keep up the great questions. Those are awesome.
Thank you so much. All right, I'll talk to you
Yes,
later. Because I'll send you the magazine when it's out and stuff like that.
for sure. Yes, and I'll share it with everybody too.
Hype. All right. See you. Chat. We're gonna raid out. I don't know who to raid. I haven't decided yet. Maybe um, uh, um, uh. Lemon Remy is playing Risk of Rain 2. So we're gonna raid out to her. And it's gonna be hype and fun and awesome. Alright, thank you chat for being here. I'll stream again I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I haven't decided yet. make sure you check my Discord and stuff for my stream schedule. I am streaming tomorrow. I have another VTuber Starlight.